Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
And welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again, both for a radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. We're glad that you all could be with us. Also, it's joining us to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcasts. We're glad you all could be with us as well. Among other things, February is recognized as Black History Month, and the U.S. Army Reserve joins the nation in observing and reflecting on the tremendous contributions of Black Americans to our country as well as our history. For the U.S. Army Reserve, their 2022 theme is Black Health and Wellness, and it focuses on the legacy of Black scholars and medical professionals and ways Black soldiers and their families can prioritize wellness. This year's commemoration and theme is especially important to our next guest. We're excited to welcome Army Reserve Drill Sergeant Renieal Campbell to our program today, who is also a pre-med student. Drill Sergeant Campbell joins us to discuss not only the significance of Black History Month to the Army Reserve, but also its dedication to diversity and to reflect on some notable achievements of Black soldiers. Drill Sergeant Campbell, thank you so much for the time today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, really excited about this. So, as we're kind of thinking about Black History Month this year, why is it especially important for the nation's military in the way that it is actually recognized?
So each February, the Army Reserve joins our nation in reflecting on celebrating the tremendous contributions of Black Americans to our country and our military, because Black history is American history. Black Americans have served and sacrificed in every single conflict of our nation since the Revolutionary War, with more than 245 years of honorable service. The Army's history cannot be told without reflecting on the historical achievements made by Black Americans and preserving those memories forever.
And Drill Sergeant Campbell, one of the things that we've been hearing a lot about now is diversity. What can you tell us about the Army Reserve's efforts to ensure diversity and provide promotion and leadership opportunities for Black Americans?
Absolutely. So diversity is really about knowing who our people are, understanding the value individuals bring, and optimizing what they offer in order to build a high-performing and a really cohesive team. Our Army Reserve is stronger because of this diversity, and it's important that we ensure that every member of the force has the opportunity to reach his or her full potential. In my personal experience, I have been in the Army for almost 5 years now, and I became a sergeant at just 2.5 years of being in the Army. And it's really incredible because the Army has given me all of the tools needed to be able to reach that rank at such a tremendously quick time. And even to just reach drill sergeant in such a short period of time and be the youngest in my battalion to reach that level, it's really incredible. And I really appreciate the Army Reserve's initiative to really give all the soldiers everything they need to be successful.
I love that, and congratulations to you. I mentioned earlier in my introduction, Drill Sergeant Campbell, that this year's theme for the U.S. Army Reserve is Black Health and Wellness. What can you tell us about that theme this year?
Absolutely. So this year's observance theme focuses on the legacy of Black scholars and medical professionals, and really just shining a light on the way that we can all prioritize wellness. I am a pre-med student at Temple University here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and I really hope to use my Army scholarship one day for medical school in the future. I've always had a passion for health and wellness, and it really is my dream to become a medical doctor. Some examples of Army healthcare trailblazers include, Lieutenant General Nadja West, who is the first Black Surgeon General of the Army, and she is also a famous West Point graduate.
And you mentioned your own achievements, Drill Sergeant Campbell. I mean, when you kind of look at other soldiers that have come before you, how have they inspired you along your own journey in the Army Reserve?
So it might surprise you, but in addition to being in the Army Reserve, I'm also a model and a pageant competitor. I've competed for Miss New Jersey USA last year, and I placed within the top 19 as a semifinalist for my state. And this year, I'll be competing at Miss Pennsylvania USA in April for the title of Miss Pennsylvania, and I'll hopefully with a chance of going to Miss USA later in the year. I was so inspired to go into pageantry because of Captain Deshauna Barber, soon to be Major Deshauna Barber. She is an Army Reserve soldier and the first woman actively serving in the military to win the title of Miss USA back in 2016, and she is a Black woman. Super incredible. I met her in L.A., And she pretty much just told me to go for it. Take the opportunity. You don't know what will happen. And I did, and it landed me where I am now.
Amazing. Making your own history every day. We appreciate that. Again, everyone, Army Reserve Drill Sergeant Renieal Campbell has been our guest, talking with us not only about her own journey, but also how the U.S. Army Reserve this year is not only commemorating Black History Month with their theme, Black Health and Wellness, and also focusing on Black scholars and medical professionals and their achievements. I really appreciate the time today. Where can our audience go for more information about the amazing contributions of Black soldiers?
Of course. So to learn more about how the Army Reserve is celebrating Black History Month and the legacy of Black soldiers, please go to www.usar.army.mil. And I'll say that again, it's usar.army.mil.
Well, Drill Sergeant Campbell, thank you so much again for your time and your service, and I appreciate you being on the program today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Glad to do it. And we thank your audience for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live, part of our News You Can Use segment here at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Now let's go make today amazing. Take care.